and I am so excited because you guys are really the first to get to experience me in this life. A little bit about myself. I am the founder of Beauty by LaClores, Body by LaClores. I am the co-founder of Queen's Cream and Boss Babe Network. So, my journey on getting to all these things was not easy. First of all, I have a long story that I'm going to tell throughout time. But just to make it short, I'm going to let y'all know a little bit about myself. I grew up in a house where I was abused. I have been molested in my life. I'm literally the black sheep of my family. And I know there's some of y'all sitting in here, y'all are probably the black sheep. You know how that feel for people not to believe in you, think you're worth anything, all of that. I'm that person. I live here in Tuscaloosa. I have no family here other than my husband, my mother, and the family that I'm creating for myself. Everything that I have single-handedly built on my own based off of trying to heal from trauma. So today I want to give you something that has helped me, and hopefully it becomes a tool for you guys to help you get to a place to where you're reaching your goals. If you are reaching goals, I want you to exceed your goals. I want you to be everything that you think that you deserve because you deserve it. If anybody's ever told you that you don't deserve something, I am here to tell you, each and every single one of you, whatever you think you deserve, you do. And it's your time. There's a shift in the universe. I'm super spiritual, y'all. I feel everything. I feel energy. I feel y'all energy. I feel like this is a good place to be in right now. And there's no coincidences in the Most High. So y'all are all of you are sitting in front of me for a reason. And really and truly, I am so shy when it comes to talking to people. Like, this is a huge thing for me. But I need y'all to know that y'all deserve everything that you are out here working for. But the number one tool that I can give you today to help you reach all your goals and your dreams, it's so simple. And it's free. It's free. It's called accountability. I had to take the time to sit with myself and think, am I happy with where I'm at? I used to be the victim in everything that happened to me. I used to be mad at my mama, my daddy, my siblings, my brother that beat my ass every motherfucking day. I used to be mad at all of them. I don't even want them. I used to be mad at everybody. But one day, I realized that I have this blessing that has been placed on my life. And the blessing was that I am allowed to see what I'm going through and what I'm doing in real time. I get to see my mistakes as I'm making the mistakes. That's the biggest blessing I have in my life. I have kids. I have a family. And I still say my biggest blessing is the fact that the Most High puts me in front of myself every single day. There was one day I sat down and I looked at myself and I was like, who is this? She was ugly. I thought I was the shit. I thought I was looking good and all this type of stuff. But really I was the nastiest. I was the ugliest person I had ever came in contact with. And it was because of my mental. I was a victim. I had to start taking accountability for all my actions, how I reacted. I had to take accountability for feeling all of those feelings and holding on to them and not being able to let them go. Once I learned to take accountability, I learned that I had to reach back into my childhood and talk to that little girl and tell her, look at where you are. Is this where you want to be? Is this where you want to stay? My children, my daughter tried to kill herself a year ago. She tried to kill herself, y'all. My child was 15 years old and tried to take her own life. And I'm like, why? She has everything. She wears the nicest clothes. She goes to school, her hair done, this, that, and the other. And I had to realize the problem was within me. The problem was within me. I was so traumatized. I was the biggest victim that I couldn't realize that what I was going through was destroying the people that I love the most, my children. I had to take accountability for that. I had to own up to how I act and how I react to other people because my kids watch that and they react off of what I do. I have 4 living children. I buried 2. I have 2 beautiful stepsons. And I don't want them to be a reflection of my pain. I refuse for these children to go out in this world and hurt your children and your children and your children and your children because I could not get my shit together. Because I could not take accountability for the shit that I went through in my life. I'm here today to tell y'all my baby didn't turn 16 and it's the flyest motherfucker you ever motherfucking seen. I get messages every day. Mommy, I appreciate you. I appreciate who you are. Mom, you finna kill this speech. You finna kill everything you about to do. And I thank you because I'm learning from you. You know what got me there? Me taking accountability for myself. Me not being a victim no more to my circumstances. When I began to heal, everything around me began to heal. Everything. I didn't have to do a thing but heal myself. I didn't put my focus in my kids. I didn't put my focus in my husband. I didn't put my focus in my business. I put my focus in myself. I chose to love myself. I chose to choose me. I chose to take accountability because I didn't put myself in them situations, but I damn sure protected myself and I got myself out there shit. But the people that it matters the most to are the people that I love the most. And they're healing themselves. My kids went from, literally in my line, Elijah, making D's and F's and all this. My son Cameron stealing. This boy told me, Mommy, when I grow up, I don't want no job, I'm gonna rob people. The fuck? You gonna do what? That was a hard pill to swallow. That this is how my children are talking. This is what they're going out and they're doing. This is what they're showing people. You know when people see my children now, people are like, girl, your kid's so well behaved. They're so mannerable. Girl, what do you do? I don't do nothing but heal myself. Because I am the direct reflection of what they see and what they are. When I'm hurt, they hurt. When I heal, they heal. It's a little bit harder for the adults around me because they have their own traumas that they went through. But I promise you, everybody that was not for me has fell off. They disappeared. And that shit hurt because some of those people I love. When I tell you I love them, baby, me and my husband was paying bills for people. We was moving people in our house, children and all. And when we did that, that destroyed shit in our marriage. Because I think I'm doing something, but I wasn't taking accountability for myself. I'm sitting here trying to get validation from other people, and really the validation from them didn't matter. But guess where they at? They still in them same goddamn places because they were not my assignment. My only assignment is right here. This is the only thing that I can control. I had to sit down with that little girl And I had to think about how I got my ass whooped, how people touched me, and all this. I had to think about all my parents. I don't talk to my family. I literally have no biological family that I literally deal with. My family that I have now are a group of people that I attract and I vibrate with when I tell you I'm creating my family, because let me tell you, your family is not just the family that you're born into, it's the family that you choose. And the people that you put around you are a direct reflection of yourself. So you have to hold yourself accountable for the people that's around you as well. When I sat down with that little girl that was within me, I had to realize that although that shit was bad, I was a strong ass woman. I'm so strong. I've created all these businesses and done all these things on my own. I had to talk to her and say, look, it's okay that you went through that. It's okay that you felt that pain. That pain was for a reason. That pain, when you go through stuff, when you start a journey in life and you want to heal, and you want to succeed, and you want to push forward, you go through that pain to show you what you don't want to go through no more. And baby, I'm telling you, I'm tired of hurting. I'm done with hurting. I'm done with allowing people to hurt me and me take that so personal that it stagnates me and puts me in a box. Because bitch, I don't fit in no box. I'm too big for a box. My light is so bright. You cannot control it in a box. I'm done with it. I take accountability for having the wrong people around me for too long. I'm not saying they weren't supposed to be around me. They were there for a season and a reason. I remember the pain they caused me. I remember the money I spent to help this person, that person. I remember how they used me, abused me. But I take accountability for that because I allowed them to do so. But today, ask me for some money. Guess what I'm going to tell you? I ain't got nothing for you, but I know how you can get it. I can show you how to get it. I can teach you how to get it. I can teach you how to be accountable and get your own money, so you ain't got to be out here looking for validation from others. You ain't got to be out here begging and asking. You can get it for yourself. You can have it for yourself, and you can validate your damn self. I'm here to validate myself. So I don't need nobody to tell me how great I am. I work hard. I play hard. And I have earned that. Because I started to take accountability. I take accountability for my life. That's one of the greatest tools I think the Most High could ever have given me. Because I trust myself more than I trust anybody. I got trust issues. I know y'all got trust. Anybody in here got trust issues? I got trust issues. I got trust issues. But I trust myself. I trust myself to love myself the way that I choose to be loved. And I got stuff to do. Again, I told you my name is Parody Phoenix. Parody. Does anybody know what parody means? I'm not talking about parody, P-A-R-O-D-Y. I'm talking about parody, P-A-R-I-T-Y. That means I'm not above or beneath anything. I'm exactly what I'm supposed to be. And I'm telling y'all, my life is not mine. My life is a gift to all of you. I think I'm the most transparent person I've ever met in my life. And I will always share what I go through just so that it can help somebody else get through whatever they're going through. When you start a journey to heal, it is not easy. It is not comfortable. It is not fun. It is not loving. It is none of that shit. It is hard. It is painful. It takes you to places that make you want to give up. It takes you to places where you don't want to be here no more. It makes you question who you are, what you love about yourself, what you hate about yourself. Healing is not supposed to be fun. Anything worth having is what? That Do you know what we have in this room? This is a whole system. This is a whole networking system. If we put every single head together that is in this room, do you know what we could build? Just this one room. This one room. All the knowledge that comes from each person in this room. Do you know what we could have? No, you don't. You ain't took accountability yet. Because as soon as you take accountability, you ain't going to care about what the next person look like, what they got. None of that shit going to matter because you want to know. That girl right there, she going to help me get to the next step. I'm going to help her get to the next step. I'm not going to look for nothing out of somebody without being able to give back. I take accountability to what I can give to the next person. And what I can give to y'all is my strength, my wisdom, my encouragement. I give you the tools and the wisdom of accountability. Love yourself, choose yourself. Go deep within and start to heal. Because baby, there's a shift. We're in a retrograde right now. There's about to be a lot of stuff coming to the light. And a lot of people will be like, why is this happening? Why is this happening? Take accountability to the things that are happening because nothing is a coincidence in the Most High. Nothing is a coincidence in the Most High. Everything you go through, whether it's good or bad, is happening for a reason. It's happening for you and not to you. But until you change your mindset and get out of that slave mentality, you will never know that. It's time for us to step up and start healing people. It's time for us to start taking accountability. Because life get good. It get real good. That don't mean you ain't gonna hurt no more. It don't mean you ain't gonna go do shit no more. It just means that you're going to keep elevating and elevating until you get to the place where you're supposed to be. Now, shy as I was, I done got up here and I didn't get my little thing. But I'm proud. Because I hold myself accountable for having wisdom and being able to share it. That shit burns so deep in me, y'all. So deep in me. When you come into my salon, this is what you get. You may not like what you see on my TVs, when you see my spiritual stuff on the TV. You hear 19 Keys, you hear Billy Carson, you hear all these people, Eric Thomas, all these fabulous people. Baby, they're here to plant something in you. They're here to plant something in you. I don't know how y'all, what y'all believe in, if you're religious, you're spiritual, whatever, but they always talk about that mustard seed, right? It takes faith of the size of a mustard seed. How big were you in your mother's womb? How big were you in your mother's womb? Size of that mustard seed, right? We putting all this faith and trying to get validation outwardly, but guess what? You gotta look within. Put that faith into that mustard seed. You are that mustard seed. God dwells within us all. All. And when you start to believe in yourself, you believe in God even more because you believe in what He put onto this earth. Stop putting your faith somewhere else. Put it in that God that dwells within you. Take accountability for what He created. You are perfectly created in the image that you are meant to be. But until we do all of that, we're going to continue to self-destruct. Our people make the most money and we spend the most money. And you may not even think that's true, but we do. Everybody wants to be like us. There's power in that melody. There's power in your voice. There's power in your healing. There is power within every inch of your being. I challenge everybody in this room to take accountability. Search within yourself, find those inner children and heal from those past traumas and heal yourself. Don't worry about nothing else. You're healing yourself. And watch how that stuff just flows off of you onto everything around you. Wake up in the morning with intention. Wake up in the morning knowing that you're going to kill this day. Wake up in the morning knowing that you're going to pay them bills. Wake up in the morning knowing that you're going to eat. Your kids going to be good. Stop waking up worrying. Because where you have faith, there is no room for worry, right?
Right.
So what you worried for? Take accountability, deal with it, heal, and move on. We got all this networking in here. And all it takes is for you to get your butts up and go talk to the next person in the room. You never know what that person can offer you. You never know what you can offer that person. You never know what type of relationship that you can build with the people in the room that you're in. Take accountability. If you're out having a good time, meet at least one person in that place that can do something for you and you can do something for. Take accountability for whatever you're doing. Be intentional with all your moves. And with all that, I am the Verity Fiend.